Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Atul and I know I haven't posted in a month, but today we're going to be starting a new series, sort of like a vlog, but not really showing off my rich lifestyle. Just, a daily series where it's all about self-improvement, but it's basically a series would be called Overcoming an Impulsive and Addictive Personality. I know I suffer from this, so I'm trying to focus this video on that specific topic, and the series will cover that. It's a topic related to my mental health, my psychology, and the struggles I've had in my life primarily stem from these two reasons: an impulsive behavior and an addictive personality, guys. So we're going to be exploring each day, every day, a new template, a range of topics where I go over my mood, what triggered my cravings, how I was feeling when the craving was going on, what I did to distract myself. And each day these template will change for at least 7 days, and we'll go back at the end of the week, we'll recap and we'll go back onto the same template. But I'm still experimenting. As I said, this is the first video, it's the pilot of this series, and we're going to be looking at different topics every day for 7 days. But if I start to get bored, or I don't want to watch the videos, or if some of you say that the videos are getting repetitive, please cover new topics, then I obviously will do on every day a new topic. But I feel like if you stick to a 7-day schedule, we'll easily be able to track our progress over time relative to where we are. Let's say 7 years down the future, you want to watch this, you want to compare how your personality is right now versus 7 years previously. You can write down the list of topics that you want to focus on and see every week how you improved and what went on. So yeah guys, we're starting a new series, and let's just jump right into it. Alright, so the first topic we're going to cover is cravings and triggers. What cravings and triggers were there today what cravings and triggers were there today after I got up? As I said, bunch of smokers on the way to the gym. I chose to focus on my weight loss goals instead, and how I will feel better at a lower weight, planning out my walk and gym routine. So guys, this is a suspicious activity that's been going around me, but like as soon as I quit everything, as soon as I step outside my house, there's someone smoking a cigarette or vaping. It's like literally the most suspicious, malicious thing that's been happening to me this week. If you have watched my previous video about paranormal activity and panic attacks, you might think, or you may be wondering, is this a coincidence? But no, it is supernatural. But I don't want to explore too deep into that topic because, there's not much to explore. Even I don't know what's going on. But going back to the topic at hand, cravings and triggers. Bunch of smokers on my way to the gym. I chose to focus on my weight loss goals instead, and how I would feel better at a lower weight, planning out my gym routine. So I derived dopamine off of the thought that I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to look better, I'm going to have higher testosterone, and dopamine from the endorphin boost and the testosterone boost I'll get after the gym. This persuaded me from not smoking, guys, and avoiding the trigger. That was the one big trigger today, and it happens every day, but like today was maliciously everywhere. These people were everywhere smoking, so something to look forward to in the series. Paranormal activity. Alright, the second topic, mood and energy. Rate your mood 1 to 10. It says mood is at a 7. The walk for 20k steps, which takes almost 4 hours, got me physically tired. Alright guys, so the big goal that I'm doing right now, as of end of summer and beginning of fall, is to lower my weight by 40 pounds. I weigh around 190 pounds. I want to get down to 155 to 150 pounds. So I need to lose 40 pounds. And if you do the math, if you try to lose 1 pound a week, that is 500 calorie deficit every day. It's going to take me 12 months, a year to lose 40 pounds. So I have to do 1,000 calorie deficit every day for 5 months, and I'll be able to do it in half the time. I don't want to starve myself and walk 20k steps every day for a whole year, guys. That's just not sustainable. No matter how healthy anybody tells you it is, it's just going to ruin your mental health. Just make sure you're eating adequate calories and you're upping your exercise levels. You know, most people say do 10,000 steps, but I'm doing 20,000 steps so I can lose the weight faster in 5 months before all my international travel, guys. So the one main big thing I'm doing is 20k steps a day. 20,000 steps. It takes 4 hours to complete. Every day, get up, do my daily routine, morning routine, go for the gym. The walk to the gym is 1 hour, and the walk from the gym to my house is 1 hour. So the travel to the gym covers exactly 2 hours of the walk, and then I come back home and now I cover 2 hours of my walk just walking back and forth around my neighborhood. So guys, 20k steps. So that's been what gave you energy and drained you today. So that's been draining me, guys, with 20k steps. 4 hours got me physically tired. 20k steps is not an easy feat, guys. It's mentally and physically exhausting, but it has to be done in order to not starve yourself for a whole year, guys. Alright, the next one is wins, even small ones. Did I do anything today I'm proud of? Again, going back to the last point, consistently walked for 20k steps. Woke up and went to bed early. So 20k steps, I'm proud of that. That's the win today. And what was the other one? Woke up and went to bed early last night. I usually go to bed around 6 a.m. My sleep schedule is fucked. But I'm going to bed nowadays around 1 to 2 a.m. and waking up around 12 a.m. I need the sleep, guys. I don't work on 8 hours of sleep. I don't work on 10 hours of sleep. I work on 12 hours of sleep. If I don't get 12 hours of sleep, I'm not functioning, guys. So I go to bed for 12 hours, stay awake from 12 hours. And if you watch my previous video where I got fired from the job, go ahead and watch that. What funny mistakes I made. I'm unemployed at the moment, so 12-hour cycle works. I'm looking for a job, but still, the job market here in Canada is just completely and utterly bullshit. Like, there are lineups in Toronto and Calgary and Vancouver for a minimum wage job. So I'm looking for a job, but my wake and sleep cycle is 12 hours. 12 hours sleep, 12 hours wake up. So that's the 2 wins I had, small ones or big ones, I don't know. Struggles, what felt hard today? Did I avoid anything? The walk for 20k steps is burning me out. And the second one is the hunger at night is so fucking unbearable. Guys, I'm not eating 500 calories. I'm not eating 1,000 calories. I'm eating 1,700 calories. Almost 2,000 calories a day. But I walk and burn 1,000 calories extra, which leaves me an unbearable hunger at night. So that's one of the struggles, and obviously getting burnt out from the 20k steps. But the one point to say on the 20k steps is that I just recently started this, just like 3-4 days ago. So as I get used to the walk, the burnout will feel less and less as we progress. And yeah, unbearable hunger at night, just have to get through that like a man. Lessons learned. What one thing I learned today about myself, people, or life? Here's a controversial take I'm going to make. If you're good looking or rich, people will hate you and try to control you. If you're just an average, normie guy, you will have a pretty insignificant life. Guys, this is the truth that I came upon on my walks. If you're good looking and rich, people will hate you secretly or not secretly, but they'll try to control you. That's what happens, guys. They're so miserable in their life that they have to feel that they have power over someone that's better than them. So they try to control you, and they hate you. They hate you low key. No one, like, you have to be an intellectual with a high IQ. Even then, you need you need to be smart enough to know that your ego is hating someone better than you. So you have to turn it, even then, if you just naturally hate someone for doing better than you, then my friend, you're just low IQ, guy. I naturally do not hate anyone. I naturally do not hate anyone who's richer than me, who's better looking than me, who has a higher IQ. I just don't. Naturally, I don't have to control my ego and say to myself, no, you shouldn't hate on him. You should convert that into a positive. No, if you're born with that ego mindset, then unfortunately, you're not going to get anywhere in life. And you will have to struggle and correct yourself at every point. But there are some naturally intellectual people like me who are born with the ego to understand that there are people better than me and to appreciate that beauty in life. And that's the lesson I learned today on my walk. Ideas and inspiration. Any creative idea, no matter how small. The idea to start this YouTube series. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The NoFap video was a hit, but everything after that has gone downhill. I've been only uploading once a month, so I needed something to revive the channel and to make use of my 12 hours in the day when I'm not job hunting. And this series is what came up. The idea, the inspiration on my walk today. The series came up, a vlog, a self-improvement vlog, or a sit-down, not a vlog, a sit-down about overcoming an addictive and impulsive personality. Gratitude and perspective. Name one thing you're grateful for, or one thing that wasn't as bad as it could have been. My panic attacks have stopped. If you watch my previous videos, I've been having panic attacks every 4 days to every 1 week. I've been having panic attacks every 4 days to 1 week. Every single week. And that has stopped. And I'm so fucking grateful to whoever helped me stop them. At the end of the day, I know it was me. I had to take medication. I found the right medication which helped me. And voila, the panic attack stopped. But I was suffering like whenever I would go out anywhere, a public event or traveling, the panic attacks would hit and won't leave me for hours. So it was literally unlivable. Like you couldn't live with this condition. But it eventually stopped, and I'm now in a better place. Alright, so that was the segment that will be changing every day. We won't have the same topics as those that I just spoke about every day. Tomorrow will be a new section of topics. But the topic that's coming up now is going to be same every day because it's fun. This is the fun section, alright? The fun section. Fun and entertaining things to talk about in the vlog. Rant of the day. Pick something that annoyed you and go off on it. How hurt some people become when they see someone extremely good looking or super rich. I guess the rant is already over. It was in the first half of the video, but again, just reiterating on the point, some people are born naturally jealous and they hate people who are better than them. Not all of them, not all of the people in the world, but like some people are. Some people are born with it, but they know they're smarter than the others and they can control it. And some people are just once in a lifetime multi-generational talent that does not even care who is better than them. They're just focused on themselves and their families and their friends, guys. So try to place yourself honestly where you belong and work on it. If you don't have to work on it, focus on yourself and you'll do great things. So that was the rant. It's just a segment from the last rant. The second one's mini story time. Share one funny weird thing that happened today, even small stuff. The receptionist at the gym has a funny mustache. Don't know if it was a prop or his real mustache, but covered his entire mid-face. So I went to the gym today. Again, 1 hour walk to the gym and 1 hour walk to the back. But I went to the gym and the receptionist at the gym had a funny mustache. And this mustache was just like this big. It had to be a prop, but it looked really weird. It looked as if it was real and it was a prop at the same time. But it was covering all of his face. And he was just standing there at the reception, greeting people coming into the gym. So that was the mini story time. Hot take. Give your opinion on something random, a trend, a movie, a game, a piece of news. What is my hot take of the day? Well, we have to go to X/Twitter for that, where Andrew Tate posted this pic, and I agree with him. The chair is going down again, guys. I need to get a new chair. Almost all the people were hurt in the comments and questioning his source of wealth, but he wakes up in a mansion every day and others have to go to their wage slave jobs. Guys, the wealth gap meme. Not the wealth gap meme. The wealth gap pic is real. Again, this goes hand in hand with today's rant, lesson learned, and hot take. If somebody is richer than you, appreciate it. If someone's better looking than you, appreciate it. Control your fucking egos. Nobody cares what you try to do in order to make the other person look small or bad. You're just the pathetic version of yourself if you're doing that. And the comment section highlighted what I was going to talk about today. The comment section was all about people going, oh, he was making money from cannabis. Dude, who cares? He has a Bugatti, he has supercars, he lives in a mansion. Why does he need to care about the opinions of us peasants? And I appreciate that. He also has some good opinions on some important matters, but that's a different topic. Just objectively looking at this pic and this man, you need to appreciate it and learn that, wow, the wealth gap is real. That was my first thought. The wealth gap is real. That guy's struggling while this guy's not. Damn. That's it. Not, wow, you suck, Andrew Tate. Wow, you suck. You can't be doing this. No, bruh. No, chill. We get it. You're hurt. We get it. You're hurt. But don't take it out on others. Just keep it to yourself. Alright? And yeah. So that was the day, guys. Overcoming an addictive and impulsive personality. We've gone through the list of topics that will change and not change. And yeah, this daily log will be used to compare how I'm doing in a year, 5 year, 10 years time, however long the series runs. But I'll see how I have managed my impulsive and addictive personality, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the same series. Good luck. See ya.